Autumn, and want to point out this great photo behind this graphic is from Jen Johnson. She sent this to pics at WJLA.com, so you should do the same thing. A lot of events going on around town. In Winchester on Saturday, tomorrow, we've got the Oktober Fest. That should be fun, and temperatures only in the lower 50s, and then after sunset falling into the 40s, and then yes, we fall into the 30s overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. So Sunday morning wake-up temperatures will be in the 30s, areas well west of town along the Blue Ridge and west under that freeze watch. Sunday, the coolest day of the next 7, 55 degrees, and waking up Monday morning, getting the kids out to the bus stop, even just getting yourself out, it's going to be cold. I think we may actually be a few degrees colder Monday morning. Chilly start to the work week on Monday, mostly sunny and 56, but then as we get through the middle of the week, our temperature starts to moderate. In fact, on Tuesday, we'll get to 65 degrees, and then low temperatures by the middle of next week are basically what our high temperatures are going to be over the weekend. So Wednesday and Thursday looking splendid. So if you like the cool weather, we got a little bit of that for you this weekend. If you like the warmer temperatures, got that for you too. Here, I aim to please for all parties involved. But anyways, nice dry forecast. We'll gonna need some rain at some point, but for now, I think especially on a weekend, we'll all take a dry weekend.
Absolutely. You do have your work cut out for you and trying to make everyone happy here.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. But I'm making you happy because I know you like these fall temps.
You too. Great for apple picking.
We both love it.
All right. Thank you, Eileen. Well, it was a case of crime and privilege that captured the nation's attention. Remember that teen sentenced to just probation after a deadly DUI crash after arguing a condition called affluenza? Well, Matt Gutman joins us live with a sneak peek of tonight's 2020, where we will hear from the teen and his parents in depositions obtained exclusively by ABC News. Matt, thanks for joining us this noon. So these deposition tapes were the result of a civil suit that was brought against the Couches.
That's right. There were multiple civil suits brought against the Couches, but only one family held out. All the others ended up settling because apparently in Texas, money can buy you good fortune. And because of those settlements, the Couches, Ethan, the son, who's 16, and of course killed those 4 people in the crash, his mother, Tanya, and father, Fred, never had to apologize, take responsibility or accountability for anything that they've done until these depositions. So one family held out, and because of that, we have these depositions, and they show what a dysfunctional family it really was. Family let their kid do anything he wanted. They never said no, which is why they allowed him to live in a 4,000 square foot mansion in Texas alone at the age of 16. They gave him the keys to the family car at the age of 13. He was drinking and driving for years before this crash, and that's probably why it happened. No one ever told this kid no. No one ever told this kid that the laws actually do apply to him. And so in this hour on 2020, we go through the entire story. We talk to all of the victims. And now for the first time anywhere, we hear from the Couches themselves. Pretty crazy what they have to say.
Matt, when this trial was going on, I mean, people all around the country were absolutely outraged that, one, affluenza could be even used as a defense, and two, that it seemed to work, that it got him off the hook. Now that we're hearing from the family directly, and they're essentially saying, yep, we pretty much let him get away with everything, it just seems that that's going to further intensify the outrage toward this family.
Absolutely. So the idea behind affluenza is that because he was never given any limits, this kid is not actually responsible for his actions. That, as you noted earlier, he was too privileged, too spoiled, too rich to know right from wrong. Therefore, he couldn't actually be held accountable. Turns out he never spent a single day in prison for his actions. He got a sentence of 10 years probation, had to do some rehab in a $50,000 a month facility with yoga, fire pits, ping pong, equine therapy. It was very nice. And what this has done is actually, as you just noted, increase the outrage over this story. How could somebody get away with this? Well, the attorneys say it wouldn't have done him any good to be in prison. It would have ruined yet another life. The family's victims say the kid's got to learn some accountability. And what are other children to think if they can get off scot-free after killing 4 people in such a horrible wreck and injuring another 10 others? So it's a very complex story, very interesting. We finally do track down Ethan. We spent a